Bukit Gelugor Member of Parliament Karpal Singh was charged with sedition in Kuala Lumpur Sessions Court this morning in relation to his threat to sue the Perak ruler over the political crisis in the state. The prosecution claimed that Karpal had committed the offence on February 6 from 12 noon to 12:30 p.m. at his office in Jalan Pudu, Kuala Lumpur. Karpal pleaded not guilty before Judge Muhammad Sakari Muhammad. He was released on a 2,000 ringgit bail with one surety. He was charged under Section 4, Subsection 1 of the Sedition Act and faces a maximum jail sentence of 3 years or a 5,000 ringgit fine, or both if found guilty. Subsequent offences are punishable with the maximum jail sentence of 5 years. Karpal, who is wheelchair bound, was represented by 13 lawyers, including himself and his 4 children. The prosecution was represented by Deputy Public Prosecutors Kamaluddin Muhammad Said and Hanafiah Zakaria. The prosecution also applied to the court to transfer the case to the High Court, which Karpal agreed. Also present to give support were fellow DAP leaders including Lim Kit Siang, Lim Guan Eng and Teresa Kok. PKR leader Anwar Ibrahim was also present. Speaking to reporters before entering the court, Karpal said he was not worried of being charged with sedition. He added that whatever he had said in regards to his intention to sue Sultan Azlan Shah was done in line with legal principles.
If you are charged, we take them on. There's nothing to fear. Nothing wrong that I did, and I'll defend myself right to the best of my ability.
Karpal's criticism came after Sultan Azlan Shah ordered the state government in Perak to quit after the defections from the ruling Pakatan Rakyat, of which the DAP is a part. The defections upset the delicate balance of power in the state.
The charge against Karpal is clearly politically motivated, and as it's very clear to all that what Karpal has said, that the rulers do not have immunity in terms of whether in their official or personal capacities is a basic law in the land. And if Karpal is to be charged with sedition, then are all lecturers in the universities to be charged with sedition, where they teach their students, lecture to their students this basic law in the country. So clearly it is politically motivated, and the timing is also very significant, just before the UMNO General Assembly, in order to give Najib the aura of being tough and against dissent. And that's why I think it is seen with great concern by all as to whether it also marks the rising, the darkness descending in the country in terms of fundamental liberties and human rights. And I think this is something that must be deplored. And in this case, even the AG discretion in giving consent to the prosecution, which is necessary under the Sedition Act, must be questioned, because he is subordinating himself to the political interests of Najib, rather than exercising his every discretion in a judicial manner. And this will be raised in Parliament.
Of course, 100% I agree with him. It's quite obvious. There were 100 reports lodged against me. Obviously, it's politically motivated. There can be no doubt about that. Well, I don't know who is behind it. Obviously, whoever is behind it, is a political motive.
100 police reports by UMNO youth do not make what is not sedition a sedition. Otherwise, it's so easy to mount sedition charges in the country. All you need is to have numbers.
The sedition charge refers to comments Karpal made in February when he allegedly questioned the Sultan's right to appoint a new state leader and threatened to sue him over the move.
The Sedition Act is an outdated act. I think it was here during British times, the Sedition Ordinance. In fact, in other countries, the sedition laws have been, in fact, repealed. It's something archaic, which the government is using as a political weapon against its political opponents, which is not proper. I am not worried. Why should I be worried? I mean, there's nothing wrong I have done, and well, I've been through this for a long time. I've been in politics for 40 years. I've been in courts before. And these are challenges which we take on. I think it is part of our job as MPs to speak without fear or favor, and in the event of being victimized by the government, we will stand up to it in court.
Because if anybody is to be charged sedition with regard to royalty, maybe you should go back to 1993. And there is no time bar.
No time bar. There is no time bar.
Many UMNO leaders should be in the dock. Because they were saying many seditious things about the royalty.
Including Dr. Mahathir himself. I think he should be first in the dock if we go in point of sedition laws. What was done in 1993? Including Najib himself, he was there. And he supported the amendments to the constitution to clip the wings of the rulers in point of being sued. A special court was set up. Wasn't that all sedition? Why is the Attorney General quiet about those matters? Instead of picking on the opposition now? There is no limitation period when it comes to crime, and I think the Attorney General should get back to 1993 and look into those who ought to be charged. First on the list should be Dr. Mahathir himself.
Opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim said the prosecution was part of a government vendetta.
YB Karpal Singh diminta untuk berikan pandangan dia sebagai seorang peguam untuk dipertimbangkan oleh Majlis Mesyuarat Pakatan Rakyat. Kalau peguam tak boleh bagi pandangan, susah. Jadi peguam negara atas arahan politik untuk perhimpunan UMNO nak tunjuk bahawa mereka tegas, tapi tak boleh. Ini satu percobaan untuk menggunakan undang-undang menyekat hak dan kebebasan orang. Apa bukan masalah menghina Tuanku Sultan. Dia beri pandangan guaman dia kepada pimpinan Pakatan Rakyat, sama ada kita terima atau tidak masa itu. Jadi dia didakwa atas alasan itu. Saya tidak fikir ini satu pendakwaan yang munasabah. Ini hanya tujuannya itu jahat untuk menekan pembangkang.
Sekiranya itu YB Karpal didakwa di bawah Akta Hasutan, maka mereka yang menggubal undang-undang untuk meminda perlembagaan untuk melucutkan kekebalan diraja pada tahun 90-an, adakah mereka pun harus didakwa di bawah Akta Hasutan? Kerana di bawah itu kanun jenayah tidak ada time bar. So dalam aspek ini, sekiranya memberikan pandangan mendasarkan pindaan perlembagaan yang telah dilaksanakan pada tahun 90-an pun dianggap sebagai hasutan, maka mereka yang memperkenalkan pindaan perlembagaan ini, adakah semua yang terlibat pun harus didakwa di bawah Akta Hasutan? Itu komplot politik untuk memporak-perandakan keadaan supaya dapat meraih sokongan kepada Barisan Nasional menjelang pilihan raya kecil yang akan datang. Nah, saya rasa untuk cuba mengaitkan itu Tuanku Sultan dan juga kerabat-kerabat diraja, saya rasa itu satu taktik yang amat menjijikkan dan amat kotor sekali lah. Saya rasa rakyat akan dapat menilai mana yang betul, mana yang salah, dan akan membuat keputusan dalam pilihan raya kecil yang akan datang. Bahawa ini semua hanya satu taktik politik untuk mengekalkan kuasa bagi Barisan Nasional.
The charges come just a day after Karpal's son, Gobind Singh Deo, also a DAP lawmaker, was suspended from Parliament for 1 year after a heated parliamentary debate in which he accused Deputy Premier Najib Razak of complicity in a sensational murder case.